Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the CE Tool Den. On today's episode, we have new Veto bags, new releases. So we have the CBLD that everybody knows. This was the free bag from the Tier 1 spring promo. And this is an all new bag that a lot of people may not know because everybody was on the Evo bandwagon. And they were pretty much, this one I think was dismissed by a lot of people. But I wanted this really bad, and I'll tell you guys why later on. And why I chose this. But this is very interesting. I definitely am going to love this bag, and maybe not some other times, and we'll tell you why again. But we're going to start off with the CBLD because everybody knows the CBLD. So we want to show you guys, a little bit of this bag. We're just going to skim through this one. We're just going to hit that one more. All right, so let's get to it. All right, guys, here's the CBLD. I mean, you may have seen videos on it. You have a lot of options. Here's a tape holder there. You got your side pockets. Here's like more of a squarish one. Very hard plastic in there. And over here you have some hardened plastic in there. And you have like little loops for either pens, pencils, maybe small pliers or a screwdriver. You got a lot of that same over here, but you don't have the hardness over here. This one's definitely a lot more flexible. And you have also more room in here to put like pens and pencils or something thin, maybe like a chisel. And then in the back, you have the pocket over here. You can put a meter in there, a smaller tablet. Let me see if a tablet fits in there. All right, let's see. I think this is going to be too big. Yeah, I think that's too big. And this is like a 10 point. Oh, no, wait a minute. Look at that, guys. I'm actually shocked. I don't think it's going to close, but let me see. It's a tight fit. It's not going to close, but I didn't think I would get that in there. Now I got to get it out. All right, guys, we got it out. It's a little bit of a struggle in there, but yeah, so this is definitely a deep pocket over here. Put your meter in there, your clamp meter or whatever. You can definitely put one in there. All right, let's try this one. You can put the clamp meter in here just to see. This is a Klein's CL800, and it fits perfectly. So you can put a decent size clamp meter. Put the leads in here. Also, you can also put the clamp meter on here, or a regular meter. Got a lot of room, guys. Lots of room. I don't know if this will fit this, but you can always train the pouch and expand it that way. Yeah, that one's not going to fit, but it'll fit here. That's not bad. This thing has a lot of versatility. And I like this bag a lot because it's small. So I tend to overpack things. And this will kind of stop me from overpacking, which is a great feature about this. That backpack is going to kill me. That's why I'm like, I'm going to love having the bag, but I'm definitely going to overpack it. But I have this to do most jobs. Small jobs, electrical jobs, or small plumbing jobs, except for like not dirty plumbing, just very clean types of plumbing. But the thing I like about this bag and a lot of these Veto bags is not, because I'm not a big fan of the open top of the Veto versions. That's just a preference. I mean, a lot of you guys may like the open top. I mean, I could probably do an open top, but I'm gonna stick to a closed top because weather resistance and I don't want people seeing what I have. You know what I mean? Privacy. So, and I don't mean my client, but if you're on a job and you have to walk into a house or you're on a busy area, people will see your tools. So I'd rather keep it discreet. So again, we have these little D-rings here. You can put tape loop on that. Here's a tape loop right there. You can move that to the front. Keychains, all kinds of stuff. Carabiners. So we can put something like this loadout in here. On the other side, there's just a lot of options here. You can put small stuff in here like little rulers, pencils, pens, markers, smaller chisels, screwdrivers, putty knives. You got places for bits over here. put bits. This would be actually perfect for bits. Then you have another pocket over here, something bigger like a 4-inch carpenter square or a regular. I don't know if I can fit a bigger square. Let's try it out. All right, let's see if we can fit a 4-inch square in here. Not a problem, guys. Look at that. How about a 7-inch square? Nope. Too big. Too big. So you definitely can get a 4-inch. Not that I need to bring a 7-inch unless I'm doing bigger jobs. And for that, I'm always going to bring like a bigger. I'll bring my mod box pack out or my trade stack for that stuff. But if you're doing like something where you don't need bigger stuff, this is perfect. You can also put like in these pockets, you could put your Allen key sets, Torx key sets. This is the standard size. Let's see if the bigger sizes. So we have the bigger version of this. Let's see if the bigger version fits in here. Oh, look at that, guys. That does fit. Actually, that fits really good. I like that. That's a good fit. Like I said, bits can go here. I mean, anything kind of flattish can go in there too. All right, let's see if we can fit the tool check back here too. Pretty sure we can. Look at that. The wearer tool check does fit. And oh, by the way, we have these gussets over here too, so it'll keep everything like from falling down. Let's see. Oops, this thing fell off because it's not held on good enough. All right, let's see about the Veto tool check modular. Yeah, that's not gonna fit in there. That would probably fit right here perfectly. And you still have some room. Here's the question though, does it close? Oh yeah, you can get it to close. Not bad. So something as thick as the tool check modular fits. Alrighty. And then on the side pocket, look at this beautiful side pocket. It's very big. We can put our subcompact Milwaukee impact driver. You just got to figure out how do you want to load it up, like this, like this, like this. I mean, that's pretty good. All like this. If you go like this more in the front, you actually have more room over here, so you could fit something like this in there, and you actually have a lot of room. Look at that. Sky's the limit, guys. There's a lot of room to be had over here. This is surprisingly deceptive, guys. This is really good. I gotta say, this has a lot of room. Now, definitely you don't want to put one in here. Do you? Yeah, that one's kind of tight. You can do it, but then you lose these little pockets over here. I mean, you could probably squeeze something in there, but I'd rather not. That pocket on the other side is just perfect for it. On this side, you could probably put these big Allen keys. Yeah, that one fits. Let's try it. This one doesn't. It's being a little bit stubborn. This pocket's a little bit tighter over here, this back one. Yeah, so that would have to go somewhere else. You're only limited by your limitations. So we definitely have this bag pretty well thought out over there. Let's see what the tape looks like. We can put a Klein tape over here. There you go, guys. Look at that. Really nice and neat. Oh, you can put a Klein. Got some Klein levels too. Maybe we can load it out with some Klein levels. Look at that. We'll put this one in there. We'll put this one in there. Then we even have the mini Klein level for conduit, the assistant, and we can put it on a carabiner right over here or up here, because we can always use this as a carabiner. The only thing that I wish it came with was shoulder straps, but I can take the shoulder straps off my bag over there and apply them here. So there's always versatility, and I can just hang it on this. So I don't have to just carry it by the handle. Sometimes you just want to carry it by the shoulder strap. And this does have the traditional Veto hook Pretty cool. All right, let's open this up. I love this, guys. This is maybe my favorite pot. Here's another pocket right over here to put small stuff, bits, whatever. Actually, this would be good for bits. In small zip ties, small little things. You put grounding screws there, small things of screws, wire nuts, Wagos, and then over here you have a lot of room. Look at all that room. Now this is not removable. This is not one of those removable V-swap panels. This one is embedded in there. It stays there. And this one doesn't remove either. So just want to let you guys know that. But you can put all kinds of tools in here. There's a level. There's a level. Let's see, can we fit these? No. But we can probably fit the smaller ones. Yes. Look at that. A lot of room, guys. We can fit screwdrivers in there. All right, here is the inside. You got a lot of room over here for bits. You got these deep pockets over here. Let's see if we can fit 10-inch pliers wrench and cobras. Can we fit it? Absolutely. Wow, not only can we fit it, it gets really in there. That's pretty good. We can do, on one side, we can do the cobras, and the other side, the pliers wrench. This is fantastic, guys. This is what, look how deep it goes. And you can still, there's still room to put more things in. Like, let's put in these big insulated screwdrivers. Let's do that. Is this one the 3? Yeah, it's the 3. You can put these vessels, or you can put them in there. I guess wherever you guys make it, are gonna make it fit. You can even put it in one of those bit holder areas. I think that looks fine. Alright, let's put another ball grip in there. There you go. Look at that. Let's put a... Should we put that one there? We could fit the demolition driver here. Look at that. Fits perfectly. This is a pouch right here. You can put like small bits up here, or a flashlight or something. Here's another little pouch right here. You can put something small in there. Let's put the Klein 2 grip in there. There we go. Look at that. Fit that in there. Let's get a pair of needle nose in there, because I definitely want a pair of needle nose in there. And wire strippers. Good wire strippers. We can fit the insulated ones in right here from the Kleinsies. Am I hitting the bottom? Or am I not? I am not. So here is, you can also use the Knipex wire strippers in there. Now this is a good loadout. This is a premium loadout because this is a premium bag. So let's try to put these in here. That fits good. We can always put Talon grips here, or we can switch these off for the Knipex. That fits perfect. Here is the greatest wire strippers of them all. Put that right in the front because that's something we would access all the time. Make sure you put it in a good orientation so it's easier to reach. You don't want the curves going this way, whacking the screwdrivers. At least you can move this around. Just got to train this a little bit. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. We have these the 7-inch Cobras, 7-inch pliers wrench. Let's get a more screwdrivers. Where is more screwdrivers? Oh. We can get a stubby on the side pocket. Put a bolt claw in here somewhere. Chuck it in there. Let's chuck the Weeha hammer in there too. Just put that in, throw that right in there. We can kind of combine these two small ball grip insulated vessels. And then we can throw we'll throw this on the outside of the bag. Here's an insulated Klein. Maybe we're probably better off with something like this in here, one of the pouches. So let's take out these because we already have that in there. So, I mean, this is going to work out pretty good, guys. Let me see if I want to move that here. Yeah, that actually makes more sense. Put the bolt claw over there, and we can put the jab saw right here. Oh, that's perfect, guys. We have room for a flashlight. We can put the flashlight in here. Small screwdriver. We could probably fit it right there in one of those little bit pouches, or oops, I think I lost a bit in there. Oh, we can put it in this pouch right here, or this one up here. Yeah, there we go. So look at that. Look at that loadout, guys. That's pretty good, guys. Look at that. You could definitely fit a lot. Work right out of the bag. Lightweight. All right, so we can definitely get a whole bunch of stuff in here and not have to even suffer of for being lack of room. For having lack of room. I mean, we could fit our voltage testers, which we would definitely need. And potentially we could put a breaker in there, those circuit breaker finders. We could put it right here in this bag, this pouch right here. Or we could put it on one of these side pouches. Let's see, that should fit fine. Yeah, we can fit the digital one or this one right here. That one barely fits. Maybe we're better off putting it in one of those side pouches. But we can put the smaller one in here and then put like screws and stuff like that. I mean, that makes sense. And we can put these in here or on the side. Here's a little stubby screwdriver. You can fit it in one of these smaller pouches. Our vessel electric. Perfect in there. Sky's the limit, guys. Perfect. Even like if we don't use this for the drill, there you go. We can put our circuit breaker finder in here, pop it out. Oh, you know what? This would be a good spot for the circuit breaker finder in too. That's not a bad idea. So, here's the Klein circuit breaker finder. Let's see if we can fit it. Yeah, it'll be popping out a little bit, but, or you can put it kind of like sideways too. It's gonna come out. It's on the big side, or you can just put it right here. Tuck it right there. It'll fit. And we can put something else in there. We can put like M12 batteries. So yeah, that's a CBLD for you. Like honestly, I honestly didn't think there was this much space in here. Like when you look at the bag, you look at it, it's small, but it does have a bunch of pockets. And I'm actually very impressed as to how much room is in this bag that you can fit all these tools in. I mean, this is insanity, guys. Insanity. This is very impressive. Extremely impressive. All right, now we get to the main event over here. This is insane. All right, so let us take out this little promo thing. Put that to the side. Comes with the keychain. And this one, all right, this is, guys, this is exactly what, let's start off, we're going to start off with the outside. And this is kind of what my plan is. This is why I didn't buy the Evo. All right, so I wanted these bags, these meter size. These are giant size meter bags. Like seriously, legit sick meter bags. This will definitely fit a field piece. Look at the size of this. This is insane. Like this meter, I know field pieces are definitely a lot bigger. This clamp meter is roughly 9 inches. And look, I could probably fit a multimeter over this and this clamp meter. Like that's how sick this is when it comes to space. Now you can't really fit much. You can't fit a clamp meter in the back over this. You're gonna have to fit something skinnier. Like you could fit a bigger level, like an 8-inch level, 9-inch level. Fit that in there, and then just start stacking stuff in these pockets. Right? You have a lot of room. You can put bigger longer style of levels in there too. Like, let me see if I got one. Nope. So nothing offhand right here, but here's another one that's a tough built, a bigger tough built. I mean, look at that. You're not going to go wrong with something like that. Oh, perfect. Actually, I got an idea. Why don't we fit, if you want to, this is like, again, this is like, you guys make the bags how you guys want to, how to do them up, dress them up. But something like this. Look, a 10-inch Cobra. And let's look for the pliers wrench in this disaster zone of a bag. Did I take the other one out? Alright, so there's the Cobra. Here's the pliers wrench. Let's see if we can fit both together. Probably not. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can. Alright, we can. Like this. Or we can just put one each side. But look how far this pocket goes down. Check this out, guys. Here is a 12-inch Black Canyon water pump plier. Now you got, that's 12 inches, guys. That's an insane size. And here's a 12-inch Toolant pliers wrench, which you can fit. It's kind of on the tight side, but I'm sure you can, like, over time stretch it out by training the pouch. Look at that. That's perfect. You can actually fit these big giant pliers. And that's not even to say, like, you know, fitting it on the inside of the bag. Because you haven't even seen the inside of the bag yet. Can we fit the hammer in here? That is a question. Yes, we can. This is the negative, is you'd have to put something here to not mar up the material. Because you can fit the Weeha in there perfectly, but I wouldn't want to do that because I don't want to mar the surface. But we can find a spot for this inside the bag. And, like, again, you have these little pockets. This is perfect for, like, a pen, marker. You can't even fit you wouldn't be able to fit a non-contact voltage tester in there, but you can fit it over there. And you can actually, you can actually put your tape here or whatever right there. Here is the other side with the tape loop. Here's more little pockets for your pens, pencils, markers. Here's a little D-ring you can put a carabiner on. Also the same layout. Here's another. This one has that. They both have this bag. You can throw in bits or whatever in here, or a non-contact voltage tester, or test leads. Actually, this would be awesome for test leads. So, I mean, same layout, exact same layout. All right, and let's go to the front of the bag, and you have this Velcro. This you can put on this side. You can put like a patch on it, but you have a small little pouch over here, and you could probably put a safety glasses in there. Absolutely, it fits in there perfectly. I love that. You have another little pouch over here. That one can be good for bits, or maybe like a one of those magnetic stud finders. Throw that in there. Something tiny. You don't even really need anything big. Now let's get to this big pouch, big boy over here. So we can unclip it. This is one of the reasons why I wanted this bag. I wanted a bag like this that has this extra room. So you can put like big items like your multi-oscillating tool, I could fit the hammer in here too, this way, so it doesn't mar up the bag. Oh, even better yet, we can fit mod box cases, connect cases. Fit those right in there. And the good thing is you don't have to be like fancy with it. You can just splosh it in because you have a lot of room. This bag expands. You know what I mean? And then you could probably fit this in here. And it's going to be strapped in and well secured. Look at that, guys. Perfect. Can we fit the impact driver? Oops. Yeah, we would have to take this out. And we can fit the impact driver in here. Or batteries. We can put our Milwaukee batteries in there. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. So there's definitely a lot of room here. This is one of the reasons why I wanted this bag. I know you can, the Tech Pac MCs type bags have this. The Evo one too. The Tech Pac. But I mean, look at all that stuff you can fit in here. This is just an unbelievable. I would call this a power tool or big container slash pouch. And with these diagonal straps, really makes a difference. So, okay, now I can tell you guys why I partially wanted this. So, you can fit Evo pouches on this. And, you know, things being what they are. Actually, let me see something. Can you fit the hammer in this loop, in the tape loop? Look at that. That's amazing. Look at that. We can fit the tape loop, the hammer in there. Actually, that's not a bad place for it. But, and over time, that's going to stretch out too, so that's good. Reason why I wanted this is because of these loops on both sides, besides this pouch and the loops, and it's big. So you can, these are compatible with the Evo pouches. The Evo pouches, you can just clip, pretend this is an Evo pouch. We'll take the SC45. And then you can make an obnoxiously wide bag. I mean, you can be obnoxious about it. That's fine. You're entitled to pack what you want to pack. Here's another pouch you can put in here. We use this cobalt pouch. And then you can do that. Look at that. You can, sky's the limit. You can put the other pouches in there. Evo pouches. The drill holster from Veto. You can put this little pouch in there on the side with the magnetic part. Let me see. There you go. Perfect. And then you just work out of that. Put that in your belt. And you're good to go. This is a phenomenal. Like, again, this is a very, very big bag. Extremely big. This one, I think the capacity on this bag is 50 pounds. 45, 50, 55 pounds. Something to that effect. Here's another little set of bits. We can put bits in there. And it's got little mesh pockets. You can put, like, earbuds in there. Like the little tree style ear protection. Not bad. This is a really good safety pouch. So that's it right here. Now we can start going on the inside. Guys, you gotta see this to believe it. Like, you guys just saw how much I can fit over here. All right, let's take a look at the inside. This one has the strap, the safety strap, so it doesn't fall. You can actually work out of the top of this pouch. This has a big sized clear mesh pouch. Put screws in there, bits, Legos, wire nuts, all kinds of stuff. And then this one is, you have this pouch that is, is this connected to this or anything? Oh, all right, so this pouch is pretty deep, so we can actually fit. I didn't know if you can access it from the other side or anything like that, but no, you can't. You can put these bits in there, a light the Allen wrenches, torque wrenches. Oh, the Vera tool check. Let's see if we can fit the tool check in there. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. And if you needed to, you could fit a strip of sockets too. This one won't close, but if you wanted to get a smaller strip, you can do that. Do so, or put the strip over here. That's pretty good. That's a good feature, good option. Very nice. I love it. Like I said, sky's the limit. You guys decide what you guys want to put in there. Also, you got to make sure you have access to this stuff. So we saw that. Let's put some stuff in here. So we can literally put our bigger pliers on each side, one on each side, or two on one side, or like, so we can put 2 12s on one side, 2 10s on one side, or 1 10, 1 12, whatever you want. And then we can put a, let me see the magnetic. This magnetic pouch has the tape loop. So if you want to put those other pouches on there, you can use this as your magnetic pouch. Let's see if this works. Look at that. It's a little bit droopy, but because we don't have it closed. But if we have it closed, we can use this as your tape loop. Or can we fit this in there? Oh yeah, I think we can. Oh wow, look at that. I like that. You can put your main tools there and then work out of that pouch. All right. So over here, we can fit your bigger drivers. Smaller drivers up top, or pliers. Let's put in some pliers in here. Strippers, pliers, linesmans. Yeah, we're not going to fit linesman in there, so we can put a linesman in here. Maybe a pair of diagonal cutters, one of these pouches. I mean, it goes in, but not perfect. Maybe we're better off putting some of the screwdrivers up top. And let's see, where's my needle nose? Needle nose, where are you? Right here. So this is a Klein insulated needle nose. Look at that, perfect. We can put the Talon grips here. My electric screwdriver right here. Perfect. A pair of shears right there. Klein insulated. And go in here if we can fit it. This is and by the way, guys, this is the V-swap too. So this is removable. You have to remove this Velcro strap and then pop this out. We can fit that right down there for now. We can fit a bolt claw somewhere here. Train the pouch. I think I'm down as far as I can, so maybe the bolt claw will have to go down here with the linesmans, because that's a bigger item. There's my jab saw. Oh, put the little stubby over here. Little Klein stubby. Perfect. Maybe put the little ball grips on the sides at the ends. That's perfect. Those little screwdrivers are perfect. And then maybe this precision screwdriver, 27 and 1. Now let's move that one over, just one. Perfect. What can we fit in that pouch? Maybe we can fit our small pair of pliers. There you go. That could be your small pliers wrench. And let's find the small cobras. We can fit that there. Let's put that right there. Perfect. Wire strippers can go here. Let's lock this up. And we could fit now there's these little pouches at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see. And we can put a circuit breaker finder right there. Perfect. My circuit testers, outlet testers there. And if you guys wanted to, if you didn't want to put the cobras in there, you can fit the cobras there, this way or upside down in those pouches, and they fit perfectly in there too. You can actually double it up because it's got a neoprene bottom, so it's kind of like really easy to get through. We can, if we wanted to, we could fit the hammer. Let's see if we can fit the hammer over here. Yeah, we can fit the hammer right there and move the linesmans on this side. There we go. Perfect. And you put this here, the square, or we can put the square in here. We have this bigger level, which we can fit right here. And if we wanted to bring a set of your extended Allen wrenches, you can put that there. And so forth, you know what I mean? Like I said, this thing is supremely loaded out. There's a lot of room in here. You can fit insane amount of room. The only thing is it's definitely going to get heavy. Absolutely. Oops, this one got, the sheathing got caught in there. All right, here's the back. This video is definitely getting too long, but it has to be because there's a lot to show you guys. So this has the clips that you can unclip, take off these little chest straps, and you can actually move them up to, depending on where it fits you on your chest. These have it's kind of like a molly strap. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So you can just adjust it. It does have the hanger over here. So you move this, you push this down, and you can actually activate the back pouch. It's got the hanger hook right here. Throw that right back inside. And then this is, and it's very well padded. Look at that, guys. Very, very comfortable. I got mine on at Veto. And then here is just an amazing, huge back area. So you can put meters in here if you wanted to. Look at that. Put multimeter in there. You have extra room. This one's more of a rigid pouch. If you wanted to put that in there, you can put that right there. Again, this one's more rigid, but these are the neoprene stretch. So this side, these 3 pouches right there are just rigid, and this one's your 3 neoprene. You can put little bits in here, or pens, pencils, whatever, small things. You have your pocket over here. You can put long things, like a level or whatever you want. D-ring. You can also remove this V-swap, and you can buy another V-swap and use that one instead. You got a little mini keychain carabiner right there, so you can put something in there. And then here is another pouch right on this side with the clear mesh, and then here's another pouch on this side And I wonder if you can fit the tablet over there. I'm thinking you can fit a tablet in this one. Not like all the way, like where it closes, but oh, wait a minute. I think I'm wrong. Look, you can fit this big tablet in there. All right, color me amazed, because this is awesome. So yeah, you can fit a lot of different things here. I mean, sky's the limit on this side. Perfect. It's huge. It is a big bag. I'm not gonna deny it. It's one of those, and it's a bag that definitely can take a lot of weight. All right, according to the website, the Veto pack backpack is 19 inches in height, 18.5 inches in width. It's got a depth of 10 inches. It's 13.4 pounds empty. Internal volume is 1,620 square inches, or 26.5 liters of space. And then the max payload you can carry on this is 55 pounds. So that's very considerable for a backpack. I mean, that's a lot of weight. This is no joke. This backpack is meant to carry some heavy weight. Carry it like this. There's your strap. It's extremely comfortable thanks to the padding. The padding on this is super thick, guys. It's like incredibly thick, and the shoulder pads are very thick. So even if you're carrying 55 pounds, you know you're gonna feel the weight. But if you're carrying 55 pounds, at least you're very well cushioned. I mean, this thing is right now. I don't have 55 pounds on me, but I have 13.4 pounds. But I can definitely tell you this: if you're carrying a lot of weight, you're definitely gonna feel it. That's besides the fact. But you're going to be doing it with cushion. Very cushioning. And we also have this bottom, plastic bottom. It's all riveted in here to give you some water proofing up to a couple of inches, 3 inches, whatever it is. You got this groove designs over here. And this so it doesn't tip. You don't have a tip hazard with your bag. So I mean, sky's the limit, guys. There's just so much space here. You can even put a carabiner here on these things, or the D-rings, and carry stuff there. So like this is an unbelievable bag. Just an unbelievable bag. You get the handle, the plastic handle. It's heavy duty gauged, like you wouldn't believe. This thing's like built like a tank. Absolutely built like a tank. And very impressive. Like, look at this. You can put all kinds of loops in there for carabiners and wire loop keychains, and have stuff hanging off there. I mean, you guys, this has a lot of room. You can just load this up. I probably wouldn't even need the CBLD. This will be enough, but at the same time, I don't want to go too heavy. I know this has a whole bunch of padding, and it feels good. It's very comfortable. It doesn't bother me, but at the same time, you know, you still got to maintain yourself, like, some balance and restrict some of the weight. So it's good to have like the 2 bags, and then maybe the rolling cart, and work out of the bag out of a rolling cart too. All right. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications. As always, have yourselves a good day, good night. Hit the hype the video if you can. And we're gonna backpack out of here because the CE tool then is out.